I just got ear raped by JDM. I feel violated and I'm going to sue.
You who?
You!
For what?
Okay, first of all, it's 2021, you can be offended by anything, and I will tell you that in a minute, because to say some interesting people turned up to the stream, well, the Heritage Festival, was an understatement. Because someone got offended because I sounded not masculine enough for the head host.
Huh?
Yeah, so I promptly showed them an inferior stream. They wouldn't go away because they found my meltdown hilarious. Then it just turned into me having a meltdown while bitching about you not being here. Scotty turned up at least, so I can't really have a go at him. Plus, he has an adorable little kitten as a profile picture. So I can't, I'm just sat here, I see the little kitten and it's like, oh, I can't really have a go at him. Right? But apart from that, yeah, and then vegans descended in the freaking chat promoting vegan cake, to which point I lost all my sanity. But it was made a bit funny because Hurricane's smoke alarm kept on going off every 22 seconds, to which point he got a crowbar, ripped it off the ceiling, wrapped it up in a blanket and chucked it under the stairs.
So that's the story of him joining this series.
Oh, no. That is called me being a silver-tongued devil, because Huracan was only going to join the 70s F1, you know, the round one on Sunday. He had so much fun, I goaded him like I goaded Send It by attacking his skills a little bit, and he joined the 50s race in Prague. He ended up having such a good battle with Carver, he joined me in the commentary booth.
Well, speaking of which, qualifying is already underway.
I know qualifying's heading on the way, I was about to segue to it! You stopped it!
Patience!
It's a virtue I'm severely lacking right now.
Hey, you're not the one lacking in patience, Haseo is.
No, Haseo is lacking his sleep as well as you. I'm lacking him all three. I have collected the whole set. But anyway, without further ado, welcome one, welcome all back to FTC RTV. We are back as the dynamic duo plus Scotty.
Wow, I see how it is.
Okay, Scotty. Me and Haseo sort of started this, and then, well, after the weekend, I had a plethora of co-hosts. You weren't one of them, so that's why I say the dynamic duo is back, plus Scotty. At least I mentioned you, okay? Be happy with that. While Scotty, well, contemplates his existential crisis on this channel, let's run you through what's happening today. Today is race 4 of the Mazda MX-5 Spec Cup. It is one of the most funnest events we've commentated over in a while, as we see Galaxy drifting like a mini chem block. And all I can say is, it's going to be more interesting today than it should be in a while. The reason for that is because today we are at Brands Hatch on no other than the shoehorn kidney bean layout that is the Indy circuit. So we have got a high amount of laps, a quite difficult pit stop, ×2, with a bunch of drivers that are exhausted from the Heritage Festival, the sale, right? And then we've goaded some new people in. Some of my co-hosts from the weekend are in chat. Huracan saying, Wagwan boys, Wagwan yourself, how are you during the Huracan? Also, are you joining today? Star says, leave Scotty alone, Metalina. Well, first of all, that is a very pretty name if I decide to go female. I would definitely use that if I go female. Metalina sounds like some Viking god. I'm not going to go into that, otherwise Haseo will yell at me. F is one of my other co-host from the weekend saying, "Is the Norwegian back in the saddle?" He's not really back in the saddle, but he is certainly back on the PC. Oh, fair enough, Hokan, you're just in the other lobby. Well, hopefully you qualify fast so that we can see you on screen, because if it's anything like the weekend, I say you need to rewatch some of the streams. They are amazing.
By the way, everything is already exported to YouTube.
I'll watch it on YouTube then. oh yeah, we're on YouTube as well. Subscribe!
Nice one.
So if you miss a stream, you don't have to quickly watch it within the 14 or 60 day period. I'm not
for
sure
us, it's 60, I believe.
60. So you don't have to watch it within the 60-day period. You can watch it whenever you like on the YouTube channel.
Pretty much. And from what I just saw then, Ren is fastest lap of this lobby with a 53-second Mamacita!
But we'll have to wait and see how this other lobby went along.
Star says, I just thought of it on the spot. Actually, yeah, I'll take it. Actually, I'm going to ask you two, because it's such a random question and my sanity still hasn't returned. So, if I were to suddenly become female, would Metalina suit me well?
Most likely.
Yeah, I think it would.
Okay, it's the first time we've all agreed. No wonder it's about to thunderstorm and, well, crack the sky open in half with a meteor, because we never agree on anything. Start promoting the Discord. Yes, if any of you feel like you want to take part in our series, join our Discord, sign yourselves up, build a car, make a paint, and then we could be spectating over you as we race. I have a magical talent of goading people into doing it, such as Mr. Huracan, who thought some of our races were on the duller side, but then he had a good laugh while I insulted some vegans, not on purpose, but the vegans did get under my skin, because I am a born and bred carnivore, and I will stay that way for as long as possible.
Then we got Sandy coming down. When did Metal become a female?
Send it. It is 2021. I identify as a two-spirited female commentator, co-cast English mermaid. There we go. No one clipped that.
It's gonna get clipped. You know that.
I knew there was a reason I didn't miss you fully in the spectators booth. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, we both give shit at each other, aren't we?
Oh no! I have rented the bullshit digger today, and I fully intend on lifting that race scoop and dumping it on your head. It's just going to be for today, over the 8 streams, 16 races, 8 qualifying, and about 22 hours worth of streaming I did over the weekend, which completely took a toll on my sanity. I don't know if you can tell. Ha ha ha. But today, I'm just going to give you some very light but firm jabs in the ribs.
Fair enough.
Star says, I identify as a 2D anime girl. No, you are a 2D anime girl because, well, you have, what's it called, a virtual broadcaster? I can't remember the name. YouTuber.
A VTuber?
And
Send
hello,
it.
Genji, I see you're in chat.
Send it! You're leaving us for PTG racing? We all know they're slow. Come and actually get some competition.
Hello, King.
Everyone's cut. Oh, everyone clicked it. Oh, ha 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 ha! If I see that on Twitter, you're all dead. Star says, VTuber. Oh, okay. Juba, I love you too. Galaxy Wolf, she says, I hit 54.4, you get disconnected because of internet. Oof. Also, whilst Haseo Scotty is back in the booth, can we show Galaxy Wolf some love? They lost someone very close to them over the weekend. I believe it was Friday or Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Apologies if that's wrong. But, yeah, so show some much love for them. T, how did you cut your thumb? Did you do a me and injure yourself making a sandwich? Effie says, Haseo missed out with the MHF, but I do hope that he enjoyed his time with his family. Well, let's ask the big man himself, because all I got was a, yeah. Haseo,
Yes.
how was your time with the family with supposedly International Norway Day or something?
Well, it's not yet, but we decided to get it included early in case of restrictions coming back right before the National Day. But it was a real relaxing time with the family.
I'm going to sound a little bit big-headed here, but what the hell does Norway have to celebrate?
It's basically the day we got our own, like, rule set. Like, you know how America got their...
so it's like your Independence Day.
Yes,
like
how America is, like, yes.
Oh, so it's like Independence Day, just much less well-known and...
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm not going to lie, half of us made a bet saying it was either bullshit or it was real. The chat was a split 50-50 on it because no one had heard of it, but it sounded real enough because you don't tell that many lies. So everyone was like, I want to believe it, but
if you search up 17th of May in Norway, that's our National Day, or partially Independence Day as well, in a way, due to we got our, like, base law pounded that day, and we broke away from Denmark and Swedish rule in for most part.
Oh, fair enough. Why am I getting... Why look at Twitter? I can't see anything because you haven't tagged me, so if you haven't tagged me, it's not true. No, don't worry, Galaxy Wolf, we're waiting for you, hon. Don't worry. Oh god, they're having a fight on who tag. Oh my god! Wait a minute! I'm gonna settle the argument. on who did it first. Jubert did it first by 30 seconds.
I wasn't even that close of a race. Shaking my head.
Well, whilst I continue to have my existential breakdown, Scotty, how was your bank holiday weekend?
Bank holiday weekend was alright. Got to watch some F1. Had to wrap my head around some maths for the MHF. Since Jackson Crow didn't want to do it simple ways. So that was fun, staying up on Saturday night to make sure I got all that done in time. But yeah, it was a decent weekend. And then had a good Monday as well. Which I must say, I certainly had a good evening. If you go go check out someone's channel, Medals, quite an interesting video yesterday.
Actually, no, it was interesting for both you, Infernus, Crow, and Haseo.
Oh yeah,
Haseo?
when you were the chainsaw, yeah, I remember that.
Haseo, can I just ask you this? How much did your rectum prolapse when you realised I was cutting you in half on the floor and not hanging you up on a hook?
I was like, what the heck?
Right, Metal. Yeah, right, Mel. We have to talk. We already mentioned in the video how you managed to not catch me when you literally had me stuck in a dead end. About 30 minutes into that sequence, you were next to the hatch, and you could hear the hatch, and so you could have ended that whole sequence.
I don't know what the hatch sounds like!
Oh, that's a shame.
Look, you saw my POV. I went down the hole after you, and you vanished.
Well, no, I hadn't vanished. There's a nice gameplay mechanic that you're obviously unaware of, that pointed to where I went. But because you're unaware of it, you didn't know.
I'm suddenly not a fan of Scotty anymore.
So you had 3 chances, Medal, and you threw them all.
And I have yet to watch that video back on your POV.
I think we can all agree, though, it isn't as tragic as Crow, who decided to stand there all confident with a flashlight, hoping it would blind me, and he forgot to shine it in my face, and I promptly chainsawed him.
That
So
is a very good point.
he was like, wait, why isn't it working? He was just like, aha! And he's like, hang on. Uh-oh.
Like, it's, from what I remember with what's said in the party at the time is, it's not permanently standing you, it's just a quick to just escape.
And also, you actually need to blind his eyes,
Discord,
not
thank
his
you.
belly.
Well, yeah, because my belly may look like a face, but I can make my belly talk as well. You know, with that character at least. Star says yawn. When did this becomes metal self-promotion? Star, it's called something called conversation. Shut up. Also, if you haven't noticed, there is bugger all happening on screen while we sort out the two lobbies.
And I believe lobby 2 we're already late by like at least 10 minutes.
Okay.
Right, I can bring some news on that. They are being sorted. There's 23 times in currently, so I think that might be all of them, or we might be close. The bad news is we've ran into the same circumstances we did on the first week. Both Crow and Max haven't put in very good times, and both of them have fallen to the
Wait, so
second
me
half of
and
the
Jose
grid.
are in the wrong lobby.
We'll see how
will
it
be.
gets sorted. Calm
Who's still in the
down,
top
Metal.
We'll wait and find out. But Crow and Max, for a second week, haven't made it.
You know, Jax really needs to start putting his driving faith in other people. Just saying. Max, not so much, but, well, the other person.
But I think it also depends on how they're deciding to split up the lobbies as well. If they're doing 50-50 or...
I believe with these numbers today, we will be doing a 50-50, just to make the point situation interesting. Pro Gaming Sama says Uwu, so Uwu back, hello. King says he's going to crack open another beer. Have one on me, King! Also, hope you're doing well. Effie says, I suppose lobby delays were bound to happen. Well, unlike other lobbies, which will remain nameless due to saving face, our delays aren't that bad. We're only, like, what, 20 minutes into the stream, and we've already done qualifying, so I would say that's a plus. So that Star doesn't have his time of the month with me again, I'm going to reel this onto a different subject so that I can make sure I'm not going insane still. Vegans. Are either of you two vegan, or do you like your meat?
Give me meat!
Yeah, I like my bacon and my ham and my fish.
There's that sorted, and as you can see, 100% of the world's population, because we are multinational here, we have a Scandinavian, an Irishman, and a Brit, so that, in my eyes, covers the world, says that 100% of the world are carnivores, and the people who are vegans are just denying themselves good food. Oh, but there is a little bit of interesting news that I can actually say. Have you heard about the breakup this morning?
What's that?
Oh, with the Gates family.
Bill and Miranda Gates are getting a divorce.
Oh, yes, I
And
do believe I saw that.
She's getting the biggest ever divorce settlement. Do either of you know how much she will be getting?
$1 billion.
$150 billion after tax.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, but even I would marry Bill Gates for that sort of payout.
Hold on. I don't think they're gonna survive all divorces. You're not gonna have a lot afterwards per divorce.
Oh, shush. Pro Gaming says, lights out and away we uwu. Look, as Scotty brought to the forefront of my mind, and Scotty, I will admit, you were right about this. It completely ruined my voice for the appropriate day. I went into work Monday, and my boss said, "Why are you whispering?" I pulled up the Twitch channel for FTC, and they just went, "Oh, that's why you're whispering." Okay.
Alright.
You will be.
Are you preferred for 10 hours of Homestead?
No. It's another one of my weekends down the toilet.
At least it's a 1 day, not 2 days.
Yeah, but I've trapped 10 hours in a sweatbox with a Scandinavian that likes to fall asleep quicker, who can fall asleep to a freaking earthquake and multiple alarms, and God knows who else. Just also, I will say, God help whoever joins us, because they will be our energy sacrifice like Crow was last time.
Golly.
I would
Lord-
also like to say, Hasio, I have an ACC endurance on Sunday as well, so that's 2 endurances in the one weekend, thank you.
Oh, who cares about ACC?
It's a better game than Forza, don't at me.
I will at you, Scotty.
Go on then.
If you've noticed,
Go
this
on,
is
then.
sort of a Forza stream.
Sainty will be the host for A Lobby.
Alright, so I'll hop over to Sainty. But, yeah, Scotty, I'm just going to say this. One of our partners is called Forza Comp, and I think this brings it nicely in. I say, oh, get ready. Thank you once again to our sponsors, Forza Comp GG. They are what's hot and what's not in the Forza space across all social medias that you love, hold, and cuddle next to you dearly. We are on, well, they, should I say, are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you find all your lovely social media-ness. So go and give them a follow. They are very kind to us, and they're run by fantastic people, so go and show them some love. I have run out of segues now. I don't know what else to say. Ah, I'm in a lobby.
Are you in the correct lobby? Yes, you are.
I'm in Sainty's lobby. Is that the right one?
Yes.
That would be.
Right, okay. I'll send you both invites.
Thank you, Hasio.
Never mind then. Never mind. Okay. I obviously don't know what I'm doing. You know, 8 streams, 16 races across the entire weekend just gone. No, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. Screw you, so.
I
You
guess.
worry about the talking, Hasio's got the rest covered.
Bloody PC Master Race ganging up against me.
And thus, that is why ACC is better.
Okay, Scotty, I'm gonna make you a deal. What the hell is
Right.
that? Oh, it was Scotty. Never mind. Scotty, I'm gonna make you a deal. I will buy ACC on console and give it an honest go. I will take frame rate and, like, obviously picture quality out of the equation. Okay?
Okay.
If I enjoy it, I will admit I was wrong. If I don't, I'm gonna call you Budget Jacksepticeye for the rest of your life.
I mean, you're probably gonna call me Budget Jacksepticeye anyway.
No, I do like you some days. You know, where do you say, like, Scotty, you know, like, you know, because you actually are sometimes very nice to see in chat, like you were on Sunday.
I don't like the fact you're just using me to get at Hasio.
Look, this is three-way
You're using me?
relationship now. I'm not using you. I am.
You are?
Uh,
You don't appreciate it?
no, give me a moment. I'm trying to find an angle. What would hold up in court?
Medalina, don't use me, please.
That just makes me sound like a dominatrix that wants to do bad things to you. But never say that again unless it's the after hours stream. Robin with the best anti-PC thing ever there. I prefer console because I just don't want to buy a PC.
I'll be honest, I was like that at first. I have no regrets to getting a PC. It's one of the best decisions I ever made.
Yo, Scotty, I hate to say it, but I have things called bills.
Yeah, I feel you there.
You don't think I have bills, Metal?
Yeah, if you think I'm bad, Hazio has 4 monitors. I'm not bad compared to Hazio.
Technically, it's 3 monitors and a drawing tablet. So get your facts right, Scotty.
Exactly.
Still technically counts as 4 monitors.
But
In fact, drawing
but-
tablet's even worse. That's probably more expensive than a monitor the same
no,
size as a
no,
drawing tablet.
It's a tiny ass little tablet, and I believe it's 3 1080p monitors, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I'm gonna check what kind of.
The fact you don't know what monitors you have off by heart's
It's pretty
disappointing.
worrying. No, it's worrying.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've got a 4K monitor on my right that I have Forza on currently, and I have an ultra-wide monitor in front of me at 75 hertz. So yeah, get flexed on FS.
Yeah, I don't even have a 4K monitor, so.
There we go. So, Haseo still has some budget in his system, whereas Scully.
Okay, we're as bad as each other. Hazu's just gone for more monitors. I went for better quality monitors.
Although, keep in mind, the one I'm using is a main monitor. I think I probably had for 7 years.
Yeah, Haseo, Scotty, get in the bin.
I haven't even had my Xbox for 7 years.
Actually, my tablet can do like resolution 180.
Did you say 180 resolution?
1920x 1080.
Oh yeah, 1080p.
And it's a 12-inch. Or 11.6 in the screen area.
I was about to say, 12-inch. That's impressive. But then I realised that not many people laugh at my innuendo jokes anymore. Yeah, Huracan, we have noticed you have made this lobby. Hold on, I've got to see if he's done it.
No.
I've got to see if he's done it.
Ren has actually faster time.
No, hold on. Huracan, please tell me. Oh! I was gonna say, Huracan promised a smoke detector livery. Now, Haseo Scotty, the reason why that is so funny is because every time he was in a race or just commentating during the 4v Ferrari, he suddenly heard a beep as loud as you can imagine. So when he...
Oh, because it was low battery.
No, it just decided to go off like a 80s car alarm.
Oh,
It
no.
just went off. So he finally took a crowbar to the ceiling, wrapped it in a towel, chucked it under the stairs, and then finally had peace.
Tell the
But then
host to give us the spectate option.
Yeah,
I
you
believe
have to.
Cindy still has to load the track.
Yeah, Sainty has to
And
load
once you
the track.
once you load the track, we can spectate.
There we go.
And once we load into the track,
I
that is-
start.
And Robin says time
There
for
we go.
that.
Why am I getting pinged in so many damn things?
Don't worry about it, Medal.
I am
Or
worrying about it.
Medalini.
Look, I would be beautiful as a woman, and you know it. But anyway, enough about chats, enough about the Heritage Festival, enough about everything else. There's only one thing left to do, and that is to see what is going to happen. So, without further ado, here we go. Lights out, away we go! Here at Burns Hatch, Red and Huracan storm off the line, making no mistakes whatsoever. It is the Hungarian versus the Brit once again. Now, if you did miss it, check out the Heritage Festival because, we are honestly gonna see some good fight here. And Banana Burr, or Genji, should we say, is in third base as they just get clipped on the rear by, I believe that was Skylar, who is having a battle with CJ Customs, is I believe, or I'm getting their name wrong. However, Ren is starting to eke out a tiny bit. However, Banana is hooking on to Huracan's slipstream like a who just went off, I believe. That was CJ Customs, who just went off in the final corner, losing all those positions like you would not believe. All the drivers are now entering lap 2, which means no restarts. Woo! As Huracan hooks on to the rear of Ren, making sure, and going for the outside line, whereas Ren is hugging that apex, making sure they are able to keep up with the young Hungarian through the corners. Because I don't know, Huracan dirties a bit, goes on the gravel, that gives Ren the incy-bincyest little bit of breathing room that they most certainly did. But Huracan is going on for the rebuttal, letting Ren know, nah, I am there. I am not going to let you run away like this.
And then we have Epis with the fun fact of the daytime. The 21 season will be To the Wolf, his 9th season in Formula 1. Nice one. And then we got Robin. Are we dead yet? No, we're not. And Epis is like, isn't this the second to last race of this series? And yes, it is.
No, it isn't. Wait, no, it isn't. We've got 2 more after this. We've got Laguna Seca and Road Atlanta. What are you smoking, Haseo? We've still got 2 more after this.
Yeah, this is only round 4.
Can we get an F in chat for Haseo's brain, please?
It's not been working properly.
Has it ever?
No,
it's still
but
warming up after missing the festival over the weekend.
Scotty said that, not me, but I'll gladly nod and accept like a Clarkson smug smile. We are approaching lap 4. Our top 2, Huracan and Ren, have broken away significantly from the pack. However, Huracan is slowly losing distance to Ren. Ren obviously still riding that high after beating Huracan by total points by 1 point for overall Heritage Festival champion. To say it came down to the wire was an understatement. However, as these 2
Banana spun. I just got in the background of
hold
shots.
as 2 people just went off track.
Sainty and Sakura go side by side through the final corner. Sakura manages to get on the brakes better. I was about to say bake, I've got cake on the mind. But Sainty catches up with some bravery through the throttle. Sakura being chased in 5th by Sainty, who is currently in 6th. Now, this wouldn't be a longer race without some of the usual things.
Oh, and Kester goes on track, almost hits Aaron as he tries to rejoin, with Aaron spotted in time.
Oh, and Sakura nudges the rear of Sainty as Sakura tries to get back 5th place, which they are almost doing, question mark.
And
However, because it's lap 5, the pit window is now open as Aaron McGrath, Sakura and Sainty go 3 wide before the second to last corner. Sainty lost the most, losing a place to Aaron McGrath. Sakura staying where they are. Sainty, though, going in the pits already. This is where we're going to see tactics come to play. Now, having people like... Oh, hold on. I think we might be having a disconnect. No, Galaxy just making sure she does the right thing. But as people are starting to pit, this is where true tactics come to mind, because I had Huracan in the commentary booth. He said he much prefers to drag out a car as long as possible, then go for a pit. I had SVR Shrek and DPR Emerald, who said they would pit on the earliest point of the pit window and then drag it out to the end. So the question is to you boys, that I will say that I've asked to everyone else. In these little Mazdas, would you stretch it out as far as you could go and then pit? Or pit right now and go for the undercut?
That depends on where I am on the grid. If I'm Ren or Hurricane, go as long as I can. I don't want pit and fall into the traffic of the midfield. But the thing is, with such a short lap here, that those pitting in the midfield will sort of end up in front of you anyway. So for me, it'd be, if I catch a load of traffic, it's the pits and hope I come out in clean air.
It's all about how in the clean air am I currently. Will I be pitting now to escape a little traffic and get clean air, or it's like you had to...
Wait a minute! Scotty!
What?
You utter turd!
What?
I've just seen team chat. Scotty?
Yes?
I've got 2 words to say to you, only 7 letters. The first one begins with an F.
Got it. Message received.
See what you
Hazio's
did.
message is received louder and clearer than Metal's, though. Anyway, Hurricane is still trying to chase down Ren, as Galaxy has already made their first stop, but they've still got a lot of cleaner in front of them.
Seems like people are starting to spread out.
They are starting to spread out. However, our race leaders are certainly not giving them any sort of chance.
It looks like Scotty may have lost some liveries on his end.
Probably, because I think my internet decided it didn't want to work that hard today. And it's alright dumped me out of the lobby, as you've seen twice now.
I noticed. That's why I was like, okay, just
You're
invite.
very quick on the invites, I will say. Good job. But yeah, internet's decided we don't need the liveries, but I'd rather not see the liveries and stay in the lobby than disconnect. Another couple of times Hurricane, though, he's starting to close up.
SVR Shrek in chat saying if Huracan did Brands in Formula 70s, he would have won it, but at least I won Brands. Only because you were freaking unchallenged and you were lapping people by the end of 12 laps. by the way. It's very impressive for sale. Go and watch the VOD. Just gotta say.
Right, actually, I have to jump in and make a correction. If Hurricane was there for the first race of Cindy's F1, he wouldn't have won the overall because with the way the points worked, it was only your best 2 events of the day that actually counted towards your overall points. And Hurricane got first in the second event, which was the 50s Club Racers, and the final NASCAR event of the day. So he actually scored the maximum possible points for day 2. If he had turned up for the first race of the DB4 versus E-Type on day 1, then he would have taken the overall standings. But now, he's still on the back of Ren. He's looking for the opportunity, but he's not found it just yet.
Now, DJ is currently being chased by Sakura for 4th place. Sakura looking up on the inside, being the cheeky little Polish devil we all know and love. Oh, and they're bumping doors. Sakura gets the preferred racing line as they are side by side going into turn 1. Sakura pulling back a little bit as DJ apparently has his gears tuned a little bit more for speed. Whereas Sakura is very brave on the brakes, makes the lunge and takes 3rd place. Well done.
As we have another couple of drivers in the pits now. I can't see who they are, but one of them might come out ahead for this battle for the lead. As Hurricane and Ren taking 2 very different lines through the final corner. Ren staying in tight, whereas Hurricane's using the full width of the road and getting right out to the outside curb and nearly on the gravel. But as CJ Customs has come out just a few seconds ahead of them on track after making their pit stop. So this could present an opportunity for Hurricane, but he's just dropped a couple of car lengths back from Ren.
Ren is supremely good through Sector 1, but Huracan through Sectors 2 and 3 just walks right back up behind Ren. Is
there a 3rd sector in this track?
In my mind, there is. Because technically, shouldn't all tracks have 3 sectors? Or am I dumb?
Certainly not in Forza terms. Certainly not in Forza terms.
I'm not speaking Forza terms, I'm just talking, well, rationality terms.
Well, it depends, because all F1 runs 3 sectors, but like MotoGP runs 4 sectors around every track.
Yep. Yeah, but that's bikes and that's stupid, so we're going to ignore that.
But
everyone knows bikes are stupid.
When the WC obviously runs more sectors for the Mon, since it's a really long track, and this is a really short track. So really, I think it's 2 sectors.
Welcome back, Sendit. And yes,
Welcome
Ren
back,
is still in the lead. And it looks like Sakura's managed to get past DJ from the looks of it.
Scotty?
Yep.
Scotty.exe has stopped working. Please contact the emergency manual to provide reset assistance. Also, I would like to point out, you can have all that fancy PC, but if your internet ain't anything, it doesn't matter! So, I claim the moral victory!
That's true.
Whereas Hiseo can just give both of us the middle finger because he has internet and PC.
And it seems like Ren are finally being backed up by a back marker that's been early to the pits. They're moving out of the way, and Ren's deciding to go to the pits, and Hurricane stays out, but has to stay behind the back marker.
That is gonna be something because...
But he is passed into turn 1.
It depends when it happens though, because when it happens will sort of make or break.
Yeah, and her send it says that Ren messed up his pit stop from the looks of it.
Ren didn't mess up that much, as I believe Sergio's just gone in the pits. So from 5th place onwards, now Huracan is... Ooh, Huracan gets a little bit of a sim twitch on the... Huracan's coming in the pits. Huracan is in the pits.
Could also just be desync on our end sender that looks like he hit the wall.
That is true.
Since keep in mind we are on replay, not like 100% live.
We're as live as it will allow.
Exactly. Do you remember what I told you like last week when in not this weekend but the weekend before in Super 5? Or Group 5, I mean.
What you mean where my feed was ahead of your feed?
While you were streaming through Twitch, and the stream from Forza was still behind even that.
And it's like, huh? So send it, are the PTG boys really that slow that you're actually watching us while racing? Oh, as Rue and DJ are struggling, as all battle for 3rd place between Aaron McGrath and Farish. Farish doing very well during the MHF festival.
And Ren is still ahead of Huracan after pit stop at the right bumper to bumper.
Farish manages to get past Aaron McGrath for that crucial final podium position.
And now we're roughly halfway through the track. Banana's still tagging along of the 2 previous leaders, who is currently running in 5th, 6th, and 7th.
Banana has had their share of spins because in I can't remember what it was. I believe it was BTCC or something like that along those lines, where they spun 3 times. It was just not their race. So let's see. Oh, Ren and Huracan are still bumper to bumper, as the Hungarian is obviously flexing their muscles. Now, I don't know about you, Haseo, but watching Ren go from a mid-pack driver to top-tier driver is unbelievable.
Yeah, but they do also, I feel like it depends on the car and tracks. In some cars you're just not gonna be quick or good with, but others you're like utterly like, oh yes, let's go. Or how do you feel about that?
Haseo, I think I can sum up my preference in this game with one sentence. As long as it ain't trucks, I'm good.
You seem to have a very high dislike for the trucks.
That stupid Mercedes racing truck. Honestly. Freaking a blind otter with one leg can turn better than that truck can. Also, I would like to say it is quite off-putting because I see Ren's car from the front and it's like, oh, there's Ren's car. But then I see it from the back and it's like, who's that? And it's like, oh, god damn it, it's still Ren! Oh,
hold on. Read what F said in chat, but don't say with the word he's mentioning, though. No, don't say that word.
Oh, FS, I meant racing trucks. SnowRunner is a different matter because it's actually simulated correct. You can actually have rock crawling and put proper tyres on it and have a good laugh. Also, Effis, you simp over Sophia Flosh, so shush. And by the way, yes, I went there.
Yeah, let's not use that word.
No. Wait for an angry Effis in chat. It will be hilarious. Believe me. Also, what's wrong with that word?
It's on Twitch banned words.
Wait, what?
Yes.
But yet the usual curse language I use is fine.
Yeah, that oh, and Hurgon goes too far track and hits the ground and loses speed!
Ooh.
Yes, FS, that word is searched up. I'm not kidding.
Well, anyway, yes, I do very much crush on, there we go, SnowRunner, because it's a good game. By the way, happy birthday, SnowRunner. Just celebrated 1 year of
Wasn't it
content.
2 years?
Just, no, what, 1 year, 1 year, my friend. But Effis, on the other hand, has sported maybe 3 years of crushing on Sophia Flush. So, I'm just going to leave that. And by the way, he did say that himself on the start of the very first thing because he thought I weren't streaming, but I was.
Oh! Now we're going to get an even more angry one in chat.
Oh, no, I think I just broke him.
Yep, you get that, and he's got like, I'm out.
No, knowing Effis, he's just going to be like, I'm going to subscribe to AR12 instead. And it's like, you. Oh, there we go. I got the you bit right. And you adorable little waffle.
Look, even Send It knows me that I'm saying the truth.
It's one of those things, though. It's like, in America, you can buy an assault rifle the same day, but you've got to wait 14 days for a handgun.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same thing. Like, they ban the
reason, though, is
they ban the shrimp word.
Yeah, but, well, it's do you know what it actually means specifically, or what it's specifically used for?
I'm not fully educated on the word, so...
I suggest you do search it up after we end the stream.
Well, for me, the actual word, like, definition is a silly or foolish person, so, you know... Urban Dictionary, it's never gone wrong with random words on Random Dictionary.
Urban
Dictionary... Okay, that word doesn't apply to me, though, because, well, my ex is...
Yes, but... That's why... Oh, and Ren makes a mistake in turn 1 now, but here goes Hurricane!
Oh, and here goes Hurricane!
Can he capitalize it? And he does!
He does! Ren is gonna be furious! Oh, hang on, there's a battle happening in... Oh, never mind, they're just laughing someone. Never mind, carry on with the 2 leaders. But,
I do believe the meaning for that you're using is correct, but the way it's gotten out of hand for Twitch, like...
How has that word got out of hand? That's like
think
saying
about
a rabbit...
female streamers in a way.
I know the implications, but you gotta think, half of the children who stream on here are stupid. So, you know, once you understand that basic logic...
But let's not get bogged down and continue about that. Let's try and see if Ren can actually make this position back in about 9 to 8 laps.
We've got 9... No, actually, we've got 10 laps left.
You sure? Because you're on lap 26 of
Yeah.
35, and they're
yeah,
about to
so-
start 27 now.
Yeah, so now you've got 8 laps.
God, yeah,
No,
that's
no,
correct.
hold on, no. No, it is 9 laps. Count it on your fingers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's 6. 9, 8, 7. Yeah, that's 9 laps. Screw you, Sam. I think the man is actually using his fingers. Whilst we wait, Rue moves over to let Huracan and Ren pass through. However, Rue is now side by side with Ren. Not the ideal place.
There goes
Have I broke you?
Castrol and Falcon
Nope.
battling it out. No, I'm still here. But I think Scotty's internet broke Scotty.
Sakura and Sainty Boy also getting relatively close. Also, is he in the team chat? Is he mad?
I don't know.
No.
People are
Also, I
definitely...
would like to say it's sort of partial karma for the Metalina thing. But the worst part is, I'm too lazy to change that. My search history is very interesting today, I'm just going to say that much. Effis, how can I anger BWR when I cuddle it like an adorable little teddy bear? Although, Haseo, I did do something on the Sunday because I was that sleep deprived.
Oh no, what did he do?
Well, I just saw your desktop for a second, so that was interesting. I woke up a little bit later than what I wanted to for the Heritage Festival thing on day 2. So, I wanted to have a quick shave. Like, you know how I keep my beard, like, in a roughly, like, medium length?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how, but I failed to notice that the length guard wasn't on.
Oh no!
So, when I
You had to do a complete shave, didn't you?
when I proceeded to trim a line from the base of my neck to my chin, I looked like a reverse skunk. So
and Sergio hit the back end of Ren, making him lose even more pace to Huracan. And I do believe that was an accidental nudge
Banana Go Burt and Customs are also battling it out for 9th place. But yeah, so I had to shave off the entire beard, but I thought I'll keep the mustache. You know, it will look good. And then I caught a sight of myself in the mirror, and I thought, no, the mustache has to go too. So I went from 24 to 12 in an hour. And to say that I'm willing my facial hair to grow faster, because I can't get served anywhere now, because no one believes I'm even 18.
Yeah, the beard is sometimes sacrificial that you need it. I think you're gonna hate the length, and I did measure my beard not too long ago. Can you guess?
Is it gonna make me want to pour super glue in my hand, grab your beard, and then just yank?
Please don't.
It would be a funny little intro for like a one-off special. Like I just pour glue on my hand and grab your beard, and it's like, uh-oh, I can't do it without ripping it out, and I give you like a free chin wax.
Ugh. But will you
Mind you, I
guess the
actually think
length?
you would. Oh god. Well, from what I last saw, that was about 7 inches, so I'm gonna say 9 inches.
Actually, it's not that long.
Oh, have you trimmed it?
No.
Oh.
It's around a little over 4 to 5.
Still though, F you. Robin asking, how are things? Things are quite mellow at the moment. Customs is being chased down by Banana for 9th place, and our battle for the lead of Huracan versus Ren, where Ren made quite a big mistake into turn 1. Just a lap after, Huracan made a slightly less big mistake into turn 1. I will say, oh, this is a good question for you, Haseo.
Question.
Which turn 1 is deceptively worse? Brands Hatch or the Daytona Sports Car Circuit?
Brands Hatch.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because of the kink that goes down. On Daytona, yes, the braking zone is bad, but you have a constant flow.
Oh,
While the
fair
Brands
enough.
Hatch, you like get the kink down, and you cannot see where the road goes.
Oh, fair enough.
Robin, are you on the roof?
Robin, what did you do?
FS, why will you say the sports car circuit is worse than the turn 1 at Brands Hatch? Give me your story for why.
Oh, Robin's on his side. Oh, no. Robin. Actually, no. Why am I surprised? It's Robin. I shouldn't be surprised anymore.
As long as not done on purpose.
It's Robin. When is it ever done on purpose? As we enter the final lap of the race now, Huracan has got a little bit of a lead, so as long as he doesn't mess up, he should be good. Whereas the battle for 6th place between Friese and McGrath has heated up. Customs has been overtaken by Banana Gabert, and Sakura has got past Sainty Boy now. So let's keep an eye on the Huracan as they are just cruising their way to a first victory here in the Mazda Cup. So, yeah.
And wait, where did Ren go?
Ren slipped back quite a lot. So, AMS Huracan is your race winner here at Brands Hatch, round 1 of 2. Ren comes in a moderately close second. We don't know what happened there near the end. Just crossing the line now, Skylar takes the 3rd position. Well done, Skylar.
And Sainty gets...
Sainty just gets ahead of Sakura. Sakura's going to be furious for 4th place, just outside the top 3. Sakura in 5th, Frisch in 6th, just edging out McGrath in 7th, DJ in 8th. Bernardo Gabert in 9th. CLP JK Customs.
Oh, and who got spun in the final corner? Who got spun by the AI?
Oh!
I'm not sure Surgeon said... Oh, unfortunate rounds of where AI fucks your race.
Well, that sort of allows Sergio to take...
Sorry about that, Sadie. We saw myself trying to see if Ren was going to catch up to Huracan after the turn 1 shenanigans that happened. And Huracan says Ren should have had that.
Huracan, you said that all weekend. I call boo hockey. Actually, yeah, that is a point. I say, if you roll a car that is a convertible and the roof is down, and you're upside down fully, are you still technically on your roof? Send it. I know I'm not wrong. It's me. I know what I'm talking about. I am the goat. Rue saying spun by a bloody... Sorry, no, I need to do the Australian accent. Apologies to my Australians out there. Spun by a bloody AI. Galaxy, she says, I give up until next race start. Ren says, fucking gravel. Ren, you do know that you are slower going through the gravel, yeah? He might slap me for that. Oh?
And Jupiter got first in the second lobby? And do we have a return of Scotty with no internet issues?
I have gone. I've shouted at my router. I have restarted it. I have calmed down. I seen Ren go wide at the first corner on the final lap that you two missed. Shaking my head. But yes, that's the reason why Ren dropped that by. He went wide into gravel turn 1 on the final lap. And you two were also talking about turns 1 at Brands Hatch and Daytona. Daytona's worse. End of.
Why is your story for why that the one is worse?
Well, having raced
Hold
Branch Hats quite a bit, both on Forza and on ACC, I don't have a problem with it. I just hate Daytona as a track.
But yeah, I
As
think
a
the
whole?
main reason as well is you come at way higher speed too.
Yeah, that too. That certainly doesn't help.
So I do agree. Actually, now when I think about the speed factor, it's actually worse.
I will say
And
one
it's
thing.
also for brands you can still brake in a straight line, whereas Daytona you do
it's
have to brake and
constant
turn.
cornering.
I'm going to rebuttal that though. I'm going to rebuttal that. If you go wide on the braking zone at Daytona, you're still on tarmac. If you go wide at Brands Hatch, you're in gravel, then the tire wall, then you spin, then you cry.
I have a brilliant solution to that. Just don't go wide.
Oh yeah.
You have no DNF
that's it.
here, Crow. Everybody finished.
Yeah, we actually had no DNFs, which is actually no, we did have a DNF. That was Scotty. Scotty's internet took a shit.
But he was not a racer.
Yep, you could say that.
We had the DNF in the commentary booth. You know, that was all that really happened though.
Psst, by the way, Scott, have you seen what has happened?
Yes, I seen that mess. Disappointing. Disappointed in some people.
Mess? Question? Mess? What?
Moving on. And also, I'd like to say, I did a whole R race at the Hungaroring on ICC. I didn't get a single off track. It's not that hard.
Dear, did you die? Metal?
Yeah, I'm still here. Don't worry, I'm still here. I'm just letting Scotty talk about how the Ron track is worse. Ren says I'm gonna need 2 cigarettes after that. That bad race. Ooh. Galaxy Wolf says 35 laps, spun at least 10 laps. Surprised I was the only 1 lap down. I didn't know you were going for Scotty's all-time spin record. Sorry, not sorry.
Scotty?
Sorry, I'm busy putting numbers into a spreadsheet.
Okay,
Thank
that's
you.
why your stream is not working properly.
Okay, give me a sec to finish these numbers.
So as we wait, Horikow says Superman drag Ren. Okay.
Which is Rappalit. Sorry, what?
Ren says speedrunning lung cancer. Oh lord. Now, Ren, I am curious. You are from Hungary. Are you more like the Budapest region, or are you like the other region? I just tried to use my phone, then out of my mouse. My brain is still in the toilet. Who's messaging me? Go away. That is a cursed image, which I don't need to see. That somehow people know when we're in the break period, because I get sent the weirdest things imaginable.
Would you care to clue us in on your tastes?
I can't do that on stream for legal reasons.
Fair enough. We don't want to get banned. We're close enough already.
Which is why I am not doing it. But that doesn't stop a DM. There's that, and then someone said this was me. And I'll send the same thing to Haseo so that he can get a light chuckle out of my pain. So, this is the thing someone sent me. And then this is the thing that people said is me. Which one are you giggling at?
The second one.
Why, can you picture me in that?
I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if your mind was still kind of fried after the weekend.
Oh, it is! Completely toastified.
Well then, that is you!
Haseo might as well just chop me a toaster in the bathtub. Actually, now that I think about it, that's a great way to develop someone's reflexes, isn't it? Just throw them an electrical appliance while they're sitting in the shower or the bathtub.
Oh wow, that's going too far, testing someone's reflexes.
Well, they have to catch it, and it's pure.
Oh well, to be fair, it isn't on, so that isn't too bad.
Okay, a plugged-in toaster.
To be honest, that wouldn't be. I'd be surprised if that's even possible.
You have extension leads.
Ah, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I do have one that runs around half of my room because my room only has 2 sockets in them, and I decided to put my Xbox on the other side of the room.
Haseo.
Yes.
Sometimes I think Haseo forgets that he's streaming, and we just see
No.
that. Well, a little bit now overrated Bluebird. Just gonna say that.
Huh?
I don't know. Maybe he's gone for a little break, gone out for a smoke. Who knows?
I don't smoke.
Haseo doesn't smoke. By the way,
That's
who
what
the
you
hell?
think.
Who the hell smokes in Norway? It's either, oh yeah, I'm gonna smoke whilst I freeze to death.
People do smoke here.
Okay, would you go out in those temperatures for a cigarette?
No, but a lot of people do.
Exactly. You know why? Because you're the same person that nudges your alarm clock asleep with your toe, because you've told me this, because you said, I get in bed, it warm, I go to sleep.
Wait, you snooze your alarm with your toe?
No.
Sometimes because it's so. Well, I do at least. But
Okay, question. Why can you reach your alarm with your toe?
I can reach
because
my alarm with my hands.
I'm very ambidextrous with both my hands and feet.
Okay.
Yeah, I do somewhat have monkey feet. As Dewangus is in chat now, see you, Dewangus, fresh from, I presume, the Johnny Warner stream. He says, build a man of fire, you keep him warm for a day. Light him on fire, you keep him warm for the rest of his life. Oh, I shouldn't laugh at that, but
Just get
anyway,
them one for the suits that burn.
here,
That keeps them safe, of course.
here we go. Lights out, away we go once more as Galaxy and Rue now start on pole with the total grid reversal. Now Galaxy has everything to lose in Survivor. Sergio is getting sandwiched and Galaxy is currently already in the gravel trap. Doesn't manage to take anyone off though, so that is, well, there goes Galaxy. Oh!
Oh, we've got Sim Twitch in the middle of the field. Looks like it's gonna be a restart there.
Restart. That's the restart.
Duangus says, I have to thank Terry Pratchett for that joke. Wait, really, Duangus? Because Terry Pratchett was quite boring from my recollection. Giggling at a joke. We can do this again. Are you ready, boys?
Go.
Yeah. Question is my internet? That's a bigger question.
No, most likely no.
Thanks for the confidence.
Oh, you're very much welcome. You can see my brewing confidence with the events of already tonight, so. Yeah.
That's fair enough.
Anyway.
There we go.
Stop saying my lines, I'll sue you. Lights out, away we go here at Brands Hatch tomorrow's Galaxy and Rue. Well, mainly Rue is looking for a better start this time round. Rue being very cautious on the brakes this time. Just cautious enough, avoiding the gravel trap, apart from someone who
It was fresh
Didn't-
that onto the gravel. Harkins looking to the outside of
was
Ren.
Sergio goes drifting through T1.
Oh, and
Galaxy and
contact
Rue.
between Rue.
Yeah, so Rue and Galaxy got Forza connected. And
This
that's
is gonna
dropped
be-
them to the back.
It's going to be a restart, I think.
Looking at the
Saint
rest.
on the grass and is lost out to Ren and Harkin. Harkin going up the inside of Ren now into the final corner. Sky then secure again. Forza connected through the final corner.
And there's
I
the
think that will
restart.
be a restart.
Yeah.
There's a building that said it's a 3+. So if there's only 2 people, most of the time it won't be, depending on the scenario.
FSU will be hearing from my lawyers in the morning.
What lawyers?
He says, keep stealing Metal's lines. He doesn't sue you.
Yeah, but what
Oh, really?
lawyers?
My lawyers.
What lawyers?
Of
I no need to apologise, Sandy. See, he doesn't have any lawyers.
Well, whatever happens to Galaxy now, happens. Just gonna throw that out there. And here we Lights out, away we go for the final time here tonight at Brands Hatch, where here we got Galaxy and Rue looking cautious. Galaxy gonna be wanting to be very cautious as Rue goes into the gravel trap along with Freesh this time.
It looks like Rue have messed up already.
Yes, Customs is now currently in second place, chasing down Galaxy, who's currently in a much needed stress-free position. But there is a whole group of cars waiting to overtake her, and how many laps that will take, we do not know. But all we do know is it's gonna be quite the tight race, because Brands Hatch ain't that forgiving, as Banana Burt is already in fourth place looking to chase down DJ, who is in the last available podium position.
Meanwhile, Ren and Harkin are 8th and 9th respectively. Ren gets up the inside of Harn into turn 1, but gets a slide on. Harkin's going to try and take both positions going into the hairpin, and has done so. As now they can see inside of Sergio as they exit the hairpin. That becomes the outside for turn 3, but just isn't far enough alongside and has to slot back in line.
Skylar has got 3 drivers itching to get past them of Sergio, Huracan, and Ren. Sergio holding up both Huracan and Ren.
Oh, here comes Galaxy
Scott
just looking past the lead pack currently.
Now, this is interesting where Galaxy's fallen back to, because that denied Ren the opportunity to pull out and get past Sergio before Huracan. Now Sergio is holding up Ren. That allows Huracan to slip past into 5th place and get some breathing room away from Ren, who is currently stuck in 8th behind Galaxy.
Oh, and Galaxy was
spinning
sent
out. Oh, and Skylar goes into the gravel realm as they touch the rear of Customs.
Oh,
and
Harkin going on the grass. He keeps control of his car, but Ren is already right there after a couple of instants in that mid-pack. They're side by side going down the start-finish curve. Ren with the inside for turn 1. This is for P4 now.
Ren does have that advantageous line, but what Huracan needs to remember is that
Harkin's got
Skylar...
a better exit, and he's got back to the inside as Ren dipped a couple of wheels onto the grass at the apex of turn 1.
Skylar trying to capitalise off Huracan now, forcing Ren to the outside.
Ren's got a good run. They head towards the final corner. They're bumper to bumper, quite literally.
Oh,
And
but
Skylar
here
goes
comes
for the move.
Skylar. Skylar is splitting them now, giving Huracan a much needed break from the infernal storm that is Huracan. Oh, and here comes Ren on the inside of Skylar, making the move stick up in turn 2. Ren now all over the rear of Huracan as Huracan is struggling to get past Customs. They are now side by side, but Customs still shutting the door on them. Huracan obviously getting very frustrated as Ren goes for the dive bomb into the final corner. They bump doors, but here comes Skylar laughing at the 2 of them fighting, overtaking both of them. As Skylar and Ren are side by side as they cross the start-finish straight. Skylar making the move stick, overtaking Ren, as now Ren on the left, Huracan on the right, sandwiching Skylar.
We're on to lap 6 now, so if I remember correctly, the pit window is open for everyone to make their mandatory stops.
Yes, the pit window opened 1 lap ago.
And Aaron managed to get into P7 down the start-finish straight, but has fallen back to P8 after running wide at turn 3. As we've got contact further up.
Oh, as Ren and Customs, I believe, came together as Sainty dives into the pits. Aaron McGrath overtaking Skylar across the start-finish straight for 5th place. That leaves Huracan in a very, very comfortable 2nd.
Yeah, it looks like Skylar and Ren got Forza connected. And hello to Alan in chat.
Hello, Alan.
Hello, Alan.
And thank you for the folder as well, Exit Oni Oin XX. Interesting name.
I thought it said onion then, but it weren't.
Oni Oin. Is how I'm gonna try to pronounce that unless I get the correct pronunciation.
Their username sounds like a spring that has just been twanged on, like, the back of a door stopper, you know, like the oing, 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 oing. Yeah.
Oin. Okay, we just pronounce it onion, okay.
Did someone make a mistake when trying to spell onion when entering their name, or was this on purpose?
Actually, yeah, onion, was it a mistake?
It
or...
was.
Oh, it was,
Yeah,
okay.
You are able to correct that after 2 months after creating the account.
Right, really?
Yep. An account after every name change had to wait 2 months or 3 months before you can change the name of the channel or things like that.
I did not know that.
The racing so far has been close, maybe a bit too close for some. They've ended up in the gravel due to contact. But people are starting to sort of settle into the race. Maybe thinking about taking their mandatory stop.
People are starting to spread out, apart from the battle happening between Sergio and Rue for 9th place. Whose controller was that, or keyboard?
Probably Scotty.
Scotty.
Yes, and?
Okay. Oh, Rue goes for the dive bomb on Sergio on the final corner. Makes it stick as they force Sergio very wide. But Sergio does have the superior speed, whilst Rue is blocking them off more than Donald Trump with the wall.
And we do have contact then.
Oh, and someone is on the gravel at turn 1. That Skylar's ran out wide at turn 1 and has fallen down
Skylar.
to 10th.
That's a bit of a shock to see Skylar that actually mistake prone.
And Fresh has also gone wide at turn 1 and has allowed Sainty by for P12, both of them having made their mandatory pit stop, and the only two to do so far. But Hurricane now closing in on Banana for the lead. They took out half a second on Banana last lap, so they've now caught up. But the question is, can they get the overtake done, or will they head into the pits and try and get an undercut? Speaking of the pits, a couple of people have gone into the pits, those being Skyler and Customs. But Hurricane now has got alongside him Banana, and Banana's had to let the lead go. Hurricane into the lead.
Hurricane certainly flexing their muscles, not like they need to, because, well, it's Hurricane. certainly showing everyone that he is here to play. As bearing in mind, this is top lobby as well, so that means Huracan is the fast of the fast.
Well, Ren was up there.
Until the gravel bit them.
Yeah, but I did have the fastest time during quali.
Yeah, and Ren was the fastest person on track last time around.
But Duran have
Unfortunately
been
for them is
yes, he's been caught up a lot of traffic in this round.
Which is unfortunate, you have to concede. As we also concede that it's just gone past the first third of race 2.
yeah, Ren's
Exactly.
about 5 seconds back from leader Huracan and got 2 cars in between the two of them. And so it's looking unlikely for Ren to take a win here
It seems
as
like
we have a...
somebody went off track on the map.
Yeah,
That was Skylar who was just pulled
no.
over.
It was
And they have
Sakura.
No, it was
Oh,
Skylar into turn 1 who has DNF'd.
It's also Sakura ran wide at turn 3 and has dropped back to 11th. So we've now had 5 cars, I believe, make their stops, or maybe just 4. Sainty, yeah, just 4. Sainty leads that pack of those who have pitted out of Fresh, Sakura and Customs.
So now we've got to see when Huracan comes in, because he is still yet to pit. He's not got a comfortable lead over Banana, who I will suspect will dive into the pit straight after him. Ooh, Huracan getting a little bit twitchy into turn 1, but nothing they obviously can't handle. Banana hooking on the rear, doing what they can and making sure they stay in that all valuable draft. But moving down just a little bit, DJ is having a battle now with Ren for 3rd place, who, Ren goes quite a bit into the grass on the
No,
exit
that
turn
was
3.
DJ that ran a bit wide.
Sorry,
Ren
DJ.
took half a second out of DJ in the last lap. He's just been closing that gap and has just got up to his rear bumper now. As they exit the final corner down the start finish straight, easy, close enough to make a move.
But Sakura just overtook to take 10th place near the back. Good job, Sakura.
Yeah, and Ren took another 0.7 of a second out of DJ that lap, but gone the grass through turn 1. Not able to find a gap just yet, but they're right on DJ's bumper.
But as we all know, catching is one thing, overtaking is a whole different matter of the beast. As Renan,
He's got the run.
He has got the run, but will the inside line be advantageous? Yes,
He's
it
slipped
will.
ahead.
Ooh, but goes a little bit deep on the final break. That allows DJ to pull back in on that inside line.
It does indeed. Has he carried the momentum to pull ahead down the straight? Not quite. Will DJ force the move into turn 1, or will he let position go? He's sending
DJ
it.
is forcing it. Pressuring Ren to go wider than usual.
But he was
But
on
Ren-
the
DJ
inside, so he did have the right to be on his inside.
Yeah, Ren's
Ooh,
held
that's-
around the outside and is still doing so. That gives him the inside for turn 3. But DJ's now held around the outside. This is a brilliant battle between the two of them, each being
Absolutely
respectful and giving each
fantastic
other
battle.
enough room. Or the
Have a good
DJ
night, Effis.
You have a good night, FS.
DJ had to
And
slip across
Banana
the
just
glass.
spun! Good.
Oh, and this is going to cause
Yeah.
commotion for Ren and DJ, who have sandwiched up once again.
They're now on to lap 2 of going side by side. This time roles reversed. Ren hits the inside and DJ finally backs out of it, giving Ren now P2 after Banana making a mistake at the final corner. But that has allowed Harkin to just drive away. He's opened up that gap now to Ren. to 6.5 seconds.
Exactly. DJ having that spectacular fight with Ren only just slowed the both of them down.
Ren has 18 laps now to try and close that up. It's a short lap though. He'll
As
need to make...
Huracan goes in the pits.
Ren stays out, DJ follows Hurricane into the pits. The question is, where will Hurricane fall out?
I believe Huracan will fall out roughly 6th.
No, DJ and Drew followed him in. So will Hurricane get cleaner? Is the question.
I think Huracan might just.
Yes, as the pack
Yeah, he's got
now
to the
is
pit
coming out of
exit
his
now.
straight.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets clean air as there is a battle happening. Here we go, 5th place. This is where it's going to be tight.
But they have a back marker with Galaxy.
Yeah, DJ just gets ahead of Sainty for 5th.
But they also got Galaxy in the mix being a back marker.
No, Galaxy disconnected. I just saw that happen on my screen. Galaxy just completely disconnected.
That's unfortunate for her, but Sainty won't be too annoyed at that, as that's given them cleaner to try and chase down DJ. But they'll further back. Secure is trying to make a move on Fresh.
Fresh is doing very well with us lately, I will admit.
Then we got Galaxy chat saying I'm done.
Galaxy, we're sorry that happened to you.
Sure to hear that you're having to pull out of the MX-5 Cup Series Galaxy.
Galaxy, just take some well-deserved rest and come back fresh-minded and open for the next series if you want to take part. Meanwhile, Sakura is still chasing Fresh.
Yeah, Sakura did 53.4 last time round, which is only a 10th off what Hurricane did, so Sakura running very quick laps and is looking to the inside of Fresh at the hairpin and has got the move done very nicely indeed. And that's promoted Sakura up into P7.
Oh, and DJ losing the back end with Sainty right behind, capitalizing into the last corner.
Yeah, Fresh is trying to have a look on Sakura, try and get that position back. They don't quite have the momentum as they come on to start-finish straight.
But Sainty's not managed to keep the momentum on DJ, losing back out on pit straight. Now he's going back with Sakura and Fresh.
Ren, meanwhile, in first place. Have they pitted yet?
Ren is yet to pit. But Ren has been running faster lap times than Hurricane, but I don't think it's going to be enough to get Hurricane by the end of the race.
Well, Huracan does have the fastest lap of the race recorded at a 52.8.
He's only been running 53.3s since he's exited the pits. Ren's been running 53.0s.
So Huracan, on average, should we say, judging by his lap times, is still 0.1 to 0.2 faster than Ren.
At this current point in time, from the looks of it, it is.
Battle for Fifth still happening between Sainty and DJ,
Oh.
where Sainty is
Secure and
making-
Fresh we're going side by side in turn 3. Fresh went round the outside Secure turn 3 as Secure got a bit of a slide. So Fresh is now back up into 7th ahead of Secure.
DJ made a tiny little twitch on the exit of the final corner, and that drops him further back behind Sainty than what I know they would be comfortable with. Ooh, Fresh just gets dive bombed by Sakura, who, thanks to a mistake by Fresh, just happily accepts 7th and is now slowly walking backwards into the trap of customs.
As Ren is in the pits.
So this will be interesting to see. Where will Huracan?
Hurricane's out ahead. The question is, what is that gap? The gap is down to 4.5 seconds. So Ren so far has been able to take 2 seconds out of Hurricane, but that's not going to be enough. They only have 10.5 laps to go. And with Ren only taking 3/10 of Hurricane a lap on average, he'll still be over a second off by the end of this race.
It is a very interesting prospect to watch these drivers race with their own style, because you see either high progression or hyper focus depending on how they want to race. Meanwhile, Aaron McGrath has just gone into the pits.
They have indeed. As Rue has got past Customs for P9, as I believe Customs ran a bit wide through the final corner. But Aaron has rejoined in 7th, just ahead of Fresh, who's looking to the inside at the hairpin. Aaron's held around the outside, will have the inside for turn 3 now. But Fresh going for the better exit out of turn 3. They're side by side as they head towards the final couple of corners. And Fresh slots in ahead.
Fresh certainly doing everything they can to enjoy this battle with McGrath. Ooh, Fresh blocking Aaron McGrath once more and only making them continue to slow up as we have 10 laps remaining.
Ren being like about 4.5 seconds behind Hurricane at the moment.
Meanwhile, Fresh is slowly catching to DJ as McGrath is accepting this tow.
Yeah, this two-way fight is starting to become a three-way fight as Fresh and Aaron are starting to catch up to DJ, who's sort of fallen off the back of Sakura.
There's a battle here between Rue and Customs. Still a little bit between them, but there is a gap for them to be looking for a fight. But here goes Custom messing up big time towards a big last corner, going over the grass.
That's gotta hurt them. It's gotta hurt them, especially making a tiny mistake. Because Scotty, when you've been racing and you've just made an innocent little mistake like a spin, a clip, a grate against the wall.
Well, here goes
this
Room
sort
as
of
he goes
scenario,
well
how
into
much-
turn 1. Along Custom just gets straight past as they had good momentum through turn 1.
Yeah, we're
Looks
just
like
seeing
Custom let them
small.
back pass again.
Yeah, we're just seeing small mistakes creep in. But as you were saying, Metal.
But yeah, Scotty, like, what's the first thought that goes through your head when you make a tiny little mistake like that? Like, nothing major, but it's just like when you clip a wall or you do a little spin with no one else behind you. Like, what's your thought process?
It can be frustrating, but depending on your mood, sometimes you sort of get over it, get back to racing, and just start getting back into your consistent rhythm. Other times you can't get over it and you let get to you and just continue to make mistakes. But yeah, it depends how you're feeling at the time.
And Lobby B is already done.
Oh my god, Lobby B! Damn!
But do keep in mind that we did have 2 restarts.
Oh yeah, I know that, but still,
Uh,
damn.
Yeah, and also Sainty is stepping in for hosting as Crow and Max once again, bottling qualifying. But
Well,
meanwhile,
I see
Frisch is
why.
going
I
to
do
apply the
see
pressure.
why it happened now, since they had no restarts.
Yeah, Frisch now applying the pressure to DJ. As they have 5.5 laps to go of this race.
Yes, we do.
Now Banana is in the pits and will be passed by Hurricane and Ren.
Well, Huracan's already passed.
So it's
There
Ren.
goes Ren.
So here where comes the question of where will Sainty land? And oh, just passing at exit. Thank you for that follow there, Jack Jello 3004. Coming right out ahead of Sakura.
Oh, but DJ makes a mistake, and that leaves Frisch and McGrath to just walk past.
Yeah, he was under a lot of pressure from Frisch there, and he's just let it slip through turn 1. So Frisch now up into P6, Aaron up into P7, with DJ falling back down to P8. The question is now, can Banana chase down Sainty for the final podium position, or will they have to settle for 4th?
There are 3 laps remaining of this race, and I will say it's been quite uneventful compared to round 1, wouldn't you say?
It was quite
Compared
eventful
to
to
in the
begin with.
beginning, yes.
Yeah, but certainly sort of quiet down as everyone's just found sort of slotted into place.
Ren certainly trying to catch up to Huracan, but with two laps now left to go, it's looking highly unlikely unless.
Oh,
Huracan makes
and
a mistake.
Banana messed up towards the last corner, allowing Sakura to get past.
Ooh, that's not good.
Looks like Banana is starting to fall to pressure.
Maybe?
Maybe. Meanwhile, at the front, Hurricane's coming round the final corner, about to start the final lap. Banana's
And Banana.
Banana's disconnected. But Ren
Obviously not a
has
race.
a race to forget. Yeah, Ren, they've still been taking a few attempts out of Hurricane in the last few laps. Just unfortunate they got caught in traffic, which opened up that gap. But Ren has, on average, been 3/10 of a second quicker.
Okay, we got something called lag punt central from the sounds of it.
But it's no matter. Here comes Huracan, rounding the final corner as we speak. As Harry McGrath overtakes Frisch for 5th place at the same time. Very well done, McGrath. As there is nothing more Ren can do but concede. AMS Huracan is your race winner for round 2 as well. Back to back. Very well done, Ren. Not Ren, Huracan. Ren, meanwhile, that's why I said Ren, comes in 2nd place. Rounded off the top 3 of the podium, Sainty coming up in 3rd place. Very well done, Sainty. Sakura in 4th place, just outside the top 3. Unlucky Sakura, but still very well done. Frisch is in 5th. Aaron McGrath in a very, very close 6th.
How are you managing this, Scotty?
It's like, right, I'll go 2 cars back to not go in the same cars as you. But we must have had the same idea.
Oh my god, you two. So yeah, you had Aaron McGrath, who just got overtaken by Frisch at the end there for 5th place. Aaron McGrath in 6th. DJ in 7th. Ruin 8th. Customs in 9th. Sergio rounds off the top 10 with our 3 DNFs of Banana, Galaxy, and Skylar. So, before we end off this round and bless everyone into that good night for whenever we're next on, driver of the day. Nominations, fellas?
Well, Hurricane's certainly got to be a possibility, taking both race victories.
I would nominate Huracan for mine. Jose, do you have anyone?
I'm partially Saint a little bit. It was showing a little good fights when he was battling.
Right. It's time to play our wonderful game of Flip the Coin. I've got an actual coin in my hand. Whose heads, whose tails?
Heads.
We'll say Saint is heads, Hurricane is tails.
Okay. Here we go. Tails.
Hurricane
Well,
is.
that means. Wait, was Huracan tails?
Yes.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Yes.
Scotty?
I can remember. I'm trying to input race results.
Yes.
You were supposed to remember, Metal?
Screw it, we'll do it again.
No.
Right.
You already done it.
Oh.
It was Tails, and then
Oh.
it was the Hurricane.
Fuck it then. Huracan, driver of the day. Jose, when can the next catch us?
They'll catch us next time, or at least they'll catch us stream again next time on Thursday with photography with Phil and Dave. Otherwise, they'll find us back on Friday again with the Super Cup. Otherwise, we'll also be doing Tura Homestead for 10 hours on Saturday.
But anyway, though, that is round 4. Race 4, over, done, dusted in the history books.
And it'll be round 5 for Super Cup.
Until then, though, thank you to my good co-host, Mr. Hussein, nice to have him back, and Mr. Scotty Guy, nice to have him back as well.
We'll see you back next time as we'll catch me Aseo. We also find Metalina there and Scotty next time. And that's all for tonight. Good night!
Good night!